Okay, it is Monday and it is video blog time. I am in the book of Philippians and it is chapter 3, and right about there, Paul said something very interesting. Paul said that he was circumcised on the 8th day. He was from the people of Israel. He was from the tribe of Benjamin. He was a Hebrew of Hebrews. He was a legalistic Pharisee. And then he said in verse 6 in chapter 3 that he was very zealous about persecuting the church. Zeal is another word for passion. In other words, Paul was passionate about killing Christians. When he was a Pharisee, he was very passionate about being a Pharisee. And then when he gave his life over to Christ, he became very passionate about winning people to Christ. The very people that he used to persecute, he was passionate to see them saved. So I guess the question this morning is, who are you passionate for? I believe that we're all a sponge, and I believe if someone were to squeeze us, what comes out is who we are. I believe that passion is going to come out one way or the other. What you're passionate about is going to come out when you compete on the athletic field of competition. What you're passionate about is going to come out when you are working. What you're passionate about is going to come out when you are hanging out with your friends in the hallways at school, or when you are hanging out with your college friends at the fraternity house or the sorority house. Who you are, who you're passionate about, is just going to naturally come out of you. So I guess the question this morning is, who are you passionate about? Are you passionate for the world, or are you passionate for Christ? Because passion is going to come out and people are going to know who you are. I'm not talking about on Sunday or Wednesday because, we can all play the game. I'm talking about who we really are is going to come out one way or the other. My wife just brought a dog home probably about 3 months ago. It's a Sheltie dog to live with my dog, Ranger, who is a full-blooded beagle. Now, my dog is led around by his nose all the time. Anytime I let him out, if he catches a rabbit trail, he'll just take off and go running and barking, boo, all over the neighborhood, chasing that rabbit. And I'll have to get in my Hummer and go chase him down. Hours it will take me. We get this Sheltie, put him in the house with Ranger, and they're playing and they're getting along good. And I started looking up online to see what this Sheltie's all about, and it just so happens that his natural instinct is to herd. Cattle, people out west use them to herd cows and to herd sheep and goats. He is used to go and get all these cows together, and he'll circle them up, and then he'll lead them in the direction that the cattle people want them led in. And when I read that, I was like, yeah, whatever. And the other day, my dog takes off out of the house after another rabbit trail. I heard him barking, and Orion, my wife's dog, the Sheltie, takes off after him, and I'm like, oh great, now I got to go get 2 dogs. And when I get to the front door, Orion, the Sheltie, had jumped on Ranger's back and had bit him on the back of the neck, and with his 2 back feet, he was pushing him towards the door of the house and literally rode him all the way in the front door, and my mouth was dropped to the ground, and he just herded him right back into the house. And I just picked him up and gave him a big kiss and thanked him for that, because I didn't even have to crank up my vehicle and go chase Ranger all over the neighborhood. Then I started thinking this morning as I read this scripture, who he is just naturally came out. He didn't learn that. He's only 6 months old. Nobody taught him to do that. That's who he is. That's what he does. He just naturally herds because that's who God created him to be. And I believe that God created us for a purpose. And it's so our passion can come out and the world can see who we are. So today in our video blog, the question is, who are you? Who do people see that you are? Paul, when he was passionate as a legalistic Pharisee, he was passionate about killing Christians. But when he gave his life to Christ, he was passionate about winning the world for Christ. So today, who are you passionate for? I'm going to kind of prove my point now. I don't normally do this, but I'm going to put this girl on the spot. So come with me, check this out. Where's Miss Shirley at?
I stole one.
Where's she at?
Sent her on. Oh, here she is, coming up this way.
Oh, it's time, girl. All right. Miss Shirley's going to lay this down. I'm going to ask her a question. This is Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley is always hooking me up with my coffee. Miss Shirley, if you had to say that I was passionate about someone, who would you say I'm passionate about?
Jesus.
Jesus. All right, there you go, girl. This is a pastor right here. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, who you passionate for, man?
Jesus.
There you go, man. That's what it's all about. So today's video blog, who are you passionate about? The world's going to see your passion one way or the other. I would encourage you to let them see Jesus. Have a great day.